Roman legions are on the move. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been forever since we have stepped foot in the past on this channel. It has been Warhammer after Warhammer after Warhammer recently, and I decided to go and see Rome. So today we have Rome against Boii in this massive 2 versus 2 showdown. If you guys are looking forward to this one and would like to see more Rome 2 in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and sub button, and you can see that the Roman armies are already in full swing. And you can see in the tree line, Boii have laid their traps already up on this ridge line, but they have fallen back off of this hill. Don't ask why. Just know that Boii decided to fall back off the hill, and you can already see the first cav engagement is happening. We have light horse versus auxiliary Numidian cavalry already squaring off over on the far flank. As you can see, more and more Boii units pouring through the background there. And it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Boii, known for their strong, heavy infantry. They're a barbarian faction, one that you come up against a decent amount in Rome 2 if you play as Rome. And ladies and gentlemen, you can already see that the Romans are using this auxiliary Numidian cavalry to their advantage, moving them around pretty decently here, using their javelins, but taking heavy casualties from a return javelin throw here. So they are going to try to get some of these units out before they all get slaughtered, but it looks like they are getting cut down en masse. And you can see now, in a lot of places, this fight is kicking off. We have some equities here just trying to harass the enemy, going up against some levy freemen. Not really how they're supposed to be used, engaging in melee combat like that, but that is how the AI is choosing to use them. And over here, we do see that the first full-blown engagement is happening from the Roman side of things, charging for some Praetorian cavalry across a large front, and following it up with our beloved Praetorian Guard, ladies and gentlemen. The beloved Praetorian Guard back in the action, and you can see just how hard Rome is pushing. They are pushing hard, and they are pushing fast. And Boii comes in with a counter charge with the cavalry to continue to hold that flank. Now back in the middle, where Rome has decided to really just, how do I put this, centralize their units here, focus on this one front. The Boii lines are a lot thinner here. There is a decent amount of units holding. I'm not saying that Boii is not committing units. They are definitely committing units. But Rome is committing to a full frontal assault here, even leaving a little bit of their flanks exposed. And you can see how much that's already hurting them. The Praetorian Guard here having to face off against quite a few different adversaries all at once. And it looks like some of them is that disgusting Oathsworn. Oathsworn versus Praetorian Guard, two of some of the best units in this game, squaring off already, and things just keep on getting juicier here as Rome continues to push forward. Boii continues to hold, and we do see that the first unit of levy freemen has broken over on the far flank. Again, we see these levies continuing to just throw javelins into these back lines here, just trying to get as many kills on this Boii cavalry heavy horse as possible, because every single heavy horse that goes down is just a couple more units lives saved. Back over on the far front here, where we have spent very sparse time, the heavy shot cav going against some noble horse here. The noble horse should be able to handle this one with very easy, with a lot of ease, and they are doing just that. Again, that's not what this Roman cavalry should be used for, but it is what they're being used for. This Praetorian cavalry shouldn't be doing that kind of fighting, but they are retreating out of that massive cav engagement here, as we do see that the levy freemen have backed up their cav and now pushed through the trees to go and fight more Romans. And speaking of Romans, the Praetorians are still scrapping right here, ladies and gentlemen, continuing to push forward. The Praetorians continue to fight to the bitter end, getting a kill there and continuing to push forward. And you can see that the dent that Rome is starting to make here. Look at this mass of troops. Absolutely insane. And they are continuing to just push forward at all costs. They push forward. Absolutely lovely, absolutely lovely. You can see javelins now really hammering down the back lines of Boii, going after again that heavy horse. The heavy horse being a hard concentration of Rome here. And oh, look at the Sea Praetorian Guard here. No legionaries in sight, no auxiliary units in sight, just straight Praetorian Guard coming from Rome, and they are just cutting through these spearmen here with ease. I mean, look at this. This is just a nasty, nasty fight. There's a couple more kills in the background there as the Praetorians continue to hammer down. Look at this, just pushing forward. You see men just dropping on repeat without a single Praetorian going down. The Praetorian glaze is at an all-time high right now as we watch them rip apart this unit of spear warriors. I mean, absolutely rip apart this unit of spear warriors. But the spear warriors do continue to hold, and every second that they do hold out is another second that, you can see it here, some Oathsworn reinforcements do get the chance to push up, but a gap has been formed here. Rome needs to take advantage of it. They need to push through. This Praetorian Guard has the breakthrough here, instead turning to help. Oh, okay, so here's the massive break. 4 units of Praetorian Guard have a completely wide open swing here at a surround. Do I have any way to draw? I do not. But they have a chance to swing around here, get rid of all these archers, and encircle the main Boii army in the center. Will they actually do it? Who knows? But speaking of Boii, they do break through with some of that noble horse and are now hammering these Syrian archers here, which is a great unit for them to target. As you can see, already at 15 kills and continuing to gain more. And like I said, like I say every single video of Rome 2, 15 kills may not seem a lot, but guess what? That could be 15 Oathsworn, which could be 30 Legionaries, which could be yada yada yada. This could go on forever. Praetorians continuing to push forward here, and it is a scrap. I mean, you can just see how laggy the frames are getting, but they continue to surge forward. Boii is doing a great job at holding here, though. I mean, but look at just that wall of Romans. I mean, if that's not terrifying, me personally, I would be terrified if I was Boii. Absolutely terrified. But back over on this far flank where we noticed earlier this Praetorians fighting, they did finally win their fight, so they can turn their attention over here to help. Actually, no, this is the Praetorian unit that we saw earlier. Wow, they are surrounded and cut off. Down to 26 men with 183 kills. A Praetorian Guard just fighting to the last man over here. The last stand of the Praetorians. I mean, just how epic is this? Praetorians completely surrounded and cut off, holding to the last man, praying that their fellow Praetorian brother and these speared gladiators can break through. Just hoping that they can break through to them. Oh, but there they go. They start to waver. Down to 11 men with 194 kills. That Praetorian unit finally breaks. But if we want to talk about breaking, the entirety of Boii's left flank has been eradicated. I mean, you can see that there's still definitely some units kind of harassing here. Some Celtic skirmishers getting a couple kills on these Praetorians here or there. But it's nothing crazy because now look at the tidal wave collapsing down on the center. These Praetorians just pushing at full speed into the backs of these Oathsworn and sword followers. And things are going to start to get dicey for Boii here if they do not gather what men they have left and continue to push. But a very half-hearted cavalry charge from these heavy horse here, just trying to, looks like they're just trying to push through the line to get out of the battle. Celtic slingers pushing back into the fight as well at 13 kills. Oh man, this is, imagine being one of these guys, right? You know how terrifying this probably was? Like, God, this would be extremely terrifying. Well, in that entire volley, I think they got 2 Praetorians. So, But yeah, Rome has broken through in the center. You can see that they are just absolutely ripping through the back lines now. I mean, Rome has units everywhere. Whoa, what is this? A unit of Oathsworn in the back lines of Rome here. They are getting hammered down by archers, though. Oh my god, heavily hammered down by archers. Oh, well, these are Syrian archers, so. I was like, well, how are these guys doing so much damage? They're Syrian archers. They are meant to do that much damage. Yeah, no, they're just, man, they're just walking down it. They do not care. They're just in shield wall walking down this hill, just eating casualties. Because, yeah, there's also some slingers throwing at them as well. Yeah, they're just eating these casualties. They do not care. I mean, look at this. Oh my god. They're just losing men by the second, and they're just continuing to push forward. Oh, that Oathsworn unit. But as you can see here, Rome has wrapped up the left flank. Finally, we have some Praetorian cavalry running down those slingers. The Praetorian guard wrapping up those last few units here. But for the most part, this entire left flank has been wrapped up. And now Rome is committing back to the center to maybe finish this battle once and for all. Oh my god. That general just got absolutely demoed trying to push into these Praetorians. That javelin throw is disgusting. Wow. Alrighty. We just watched a slaughter there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure we just watched like 12 of that general unit just lose their lives. But back in the center, we are still seeing Praetorians versus Oathsworn. A battle as old as time itself. Oh, there's a couple legionaries in there. Sorry, I have Oreos sitting next to me, and it's hard to say no to Oreos. Like, you just look over, you see Oreos, and it's like, I need an Oreo right now. So hold on, let me just, okay, there, I closed the Oreos so that I can stop eating them while I'm recording. But yeah, across the front, things are going very well for Rome here. They do have a unit of Praetorian cavalry breaking. Praetorian cavalry, that's fine for them to break, but you can see. Completely wrapped up the left flank here. Wow, look at the dead bodies just littering the battlefield. Absolute insanity. And you hear the distant blows of a horn. You go through the tree line seeing all the dead bodies. You hear the shouts and cries of war. And then through the tree line you see it. A battle of the ages. Rome versus Boii. Boii trying to get something to work here in the end. But it is going to be futile, and Rome gets the victory in the return to Total War Rome 2. If you guys did enjoy this one and would like to see more like it in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and sub button, and ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all next time. Peace!